The good news was Catherine wasn't dead.
Only mostly dead.
The bad news was that she was in a coma deeper than anyone thought possible.
I mean, there are comas, and then there are comas, man.
Detective Magnotta had her brought to the Tribeca Center for Cyber Studies, also known as the Metacog.
Why?
Meanwhile, I stopped off at the police station to see a few sources and try to retrieve Catherine's portable whack.
Ew.
Hopefully, she'll have left me a message.
Yeah, my girlfriend has a portable whack too, but she calls it something different. I just want to warn you before we start that you may see some little audio and visual glitches, particularly when new movies start playing or the game switches modes between the interactive parts and the movies. That's because this game was very hard to get running and even harder to get footage recorded for. So I've done my best to get rid of them, but periodically you might see a little glitchy bits.
Hey, Quinlan. The Ripper strikes again. I guess we'll be seeing your work on the front page again. Another body and another byline.
You know, if you just catch this guy, Brandon, I could go back to writing the police blotter on page 12.
Yeah, or you could do it.
Sorry to hear about your partner. She was a nice girl.
She got a sister.
I liked her when she came around here.
She used to come down here?
No, who told you that?
Came down here all the time. She used to do your legwork.
Right. I
just really want that donut.
I can't do everything, can I?
Aw, the donut's gone. He must have eaten it.
What about the library? That was the last place Stein was seen alive.
Standard operating procedures to copy all libraries. C-space files. That kind of stuff.
The interwebs are very technical. You wouldn't understand.
How can I get my hands on what they found?
Hell, Quinlan, it's a public library. We just copied the files. Everything's still there.
You could search for it with your phone if you got the library plug-in for the swirly blue thing.
I'll tell you, Lou. Magnotta wasn't all too together at the murder site.
It's lucky for you.
No, I'm serious. There was this one strange thing.
One thing?
Strange?
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't know any better...
I think he was hitting on me.
I'd say that he intentionally destroyed a piece of evidence.
It won't be the first time.
Remember the OJ trial?
Well, he's done it before?
Yeah, he hides it, he destroys it, he withholds it, you name it.
This is common knowledge.
Yeah, he's like king shit at a bounty collecting and the chief gets a piece of it.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? You know how this place works.
Yeah, you mind if I go get my tape recorder?
Forensics come up with anything yet?
Apparently, this pathologist over at the Metacog, he's come up with this theory. He thinks that the Ripper may have been using nano-machines to do it.
Nano?
This is the hottest lead we got.
Nano-machines?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is turning into microcosm.
You know, Lou...
That necklace is so colonial.
I think it's time I bribe a photographer. Where's Stasiak?
He's in Wyoming.
Oh, come on, Brandon. He's the only guy I haven't really talked to. You never know what he might have picked up on.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. He picked up on too much. I'm not kidding with you. He went to Wyoming. The case was too much for him, and he took a leave of absence.
Stasiak. Cold Carl Stasiak.
Yeah. Get this. After the Stein murder, his wife calls and says Carl needed a little vacation. So that was it. He just got up, no goodbyes, no nothing. He didn't even give me a call.
Ugh, man, if only we'd invented some way to communicate with somebody who's traveled out of the state, like, I don't know, a mobile phone with video capabilities or something. Hey!
Oh, Christ.
Hi, how are you?
What do you want?
Some respect, Spankowski. You know, you really shouldn't talk to me like that.
I shouldn't be talking to you at all, you goddamn leech. What do you want? Some of us gotta work for a living.
Right.
Right, well, I'd like a quarter pounder and a medium fries, and do you still sell the Shamrock Shakes?
I need the evidence in the Powell case.
No way, Quinlan. That could be my job.
The Fiora would have my head! What is with the golden gorgets? What are they, British? German SS? What?
I need the evidence in the Powell case.
No way, Quinlan.
Spankowski, what are you worried about? Magnotta okayed it.
Get the hell out of here, Quinlan. Magnotta would never let a civilian see evidence. He doesn't even like it when they're in the building.
I know you are, but what am I? Ah, enough of these ancillary characters. I want to go get yelled at by Christopher Walken again. Wow, you go over the railing in this police station, you got a 200-foot drop. look out the window. Are we on the surface of Mars or something? Or maybe this game takes place on the same world as Highlander 2: The Quickening, because in that movie there was a red shield over the ozone. I'll shut up now.
Fucking A, cigars. The man's got taste. I'll give him that.
Yeah, you must smoke one every time he solves a case, which is why the box is full. Why is the box of cigars and 2 official police documents angled away from the chair and as far away on the other side of the desk as possible? Quinlan, no, it's a reporter trap! Yes, scan any document instantly. The meaningless triangular button in the middle of the screen makes it possible. Wow, if the paper document scanning technology is that fast and easy in the future, it kind of makes you wonder why we need paper documents at all.
Something on another murder case. Hamilton Warford, eh? Does this have something to do with the Ripper?
Did your dog eat your crime scene report? Scan it instantly with the portable whack.
Object scanned into database.
What does the triangle mean? What does it do? Hey, the box of cigars is gone. I heard that, Quinlan. Tag, you're it.
Looking for something, Quinlan?
No, I just need to ask a few questions.
Because if I find out you're going through my stuff, I'll be glad to give you 72 hours on the tools for tampering with an investigation.
Sling your shit at someone else, Magnotta. It's not my fault you can't catch this guy.
No, let me see.
Who is Wofford?
You were looking at my stuff. Did you think I was kidding about arresting you?
With my acting, it's hard to tell.
Hiding it. And we already ran the story in the Herald, so it's not really news to me. He was a cyber architect, right? See, what interests me, though, Magnotta, is that you have a month-old file lying on your desk. Does it have something to do with the Ripper?
You're lucky I'm in a good mood today, Quinlan, because you come this close to finding out what it's like to be a human shish kebab rotating in one of our fine penal institutions.
Rotating.
But you're way off on that.
Oral fixation. Say what you will about Walken's acting, he really did bring the metaphor of being a prison shish kebab to life.
What's with this place you sent Catherine to?
Well, it's the best of its kind for flatliners. And it's got a doctor named Burton who practically invented the field.
Doctor.
She's a real ball breaker, though.
A real ball breaker.
What do you got on the Powell case?
Look, just because you two played tiddlywinks in your birthday suits doesn't mean I'm going to open police files for you. For all I know, you're a suspect. I mean, you were the only one there.
Any new developments?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pile of bodies is getting bigger. I got crazies coming out the woodwork to confess. This Ripper's been spotted more times than Elvis.
Crazy.
The mayor's on my ass. She wants to revoke my jurisdiction. I don't break this soon, every cop in Manhattan be looking to get a piece of my bounty.
And you accuse me of getting rich off the Ripper.
Really, after watching this performance, who can possibly deny that games are an art form?
I'm usually real cooperative with the press. You know that. But watch yourself on this one, Quinlan.
You screw up one more time, Quinlan, and I'll have you busted down to writing horoscopes in the Daily Shopper. That's my walk-in. Pretty good, huh? Well, I suppose we'd better visit the girlfriend at the hospital, see how she's doing. Oh, and it figures I picked the busiest time of day to stop by the hospital. Damn it. I mean, look at all these people. I'll be waiting all day.
Metacog. Hold on. Metacog. Hold on. Metacog, hold on.
Just madness around here.
May I help you off with something?
Beg your pardon?
I said, can I help you? What'd you think I said?
Do me like a rotisserie chicken?
Nothing. I'm looking for whoever's taking care of my girlfriend, Catherine Powell.
That would be Dr. Burton. Take the elevator to the second floor and make a right. If she's not there, go to ICU down the hall from there. Whatever you do, don't stand too close to her.
Why's that?
A little chilly.
Right.
Man, how can just one woman deal with so many customers?
What can you tell me about this Dr. Burton?
She's the boss. I can't tell you anything. Not here anyway.
Wow, women just can't resist his Rex Manning hairstyle.
Where's Farley?
In the basement. Take the elevator, follow the smoke.
Smoke.
Say no more.
Yeah. As you know, Farley's not the cleanest pathologist going. But we haven't had any complaints from his patients yet. And he's a soft touch for a smoke. If it wasn't for him, we'd never have any fun around here.
You'll notice for the sake of brevity that I've taken out most of the scenes of me wandering on the various locations. The reason for this is twofold. One is there is actually a lot of them, and two, they take so long to navigate. Take, for example, probably my favorite and most frustrating of sets, the hospital where you have to go to, where walking from one place to another is simply ridiculously long. For instance, just moving forward, you have to stop and watch as he looks up, looks around, then looks back down, then wanders to the elevator. You can, of course, try to take the stairs, and you can turn to face the stairs, but you can't go up them. You're forced instead to take the elevator, which, of course, is its own little maze of going in the elevator, facing the back wall, turning around, focusing on the control panel, pushing the button, riding it up very slowly. And I do mean very slowly. I have no idea. I hate when adventure games do that, where you walk into the elevator and then you face a featureless blank wall with nothing on it, and it forces you to turn around. But this is the part that really slays me, this hallway. Like, I'm facing the door. Why would I not go in the door? I think I was going to turn around. Then you face this hall. You can turn left or right. There's nothing down the left hallway, but you can wander down about 100 feet of it to face absolutely nothing. So you go right, you start wandering through the empty corridor. There's no clues. There's nothing to collect in here. And then, for no reason, you just stop in the middle of the hallway. I mean, why would it do that? Like, does the game think I'm going to get scared and just turn around and go home or something? I mean, you keep going to the hospital door, but, oh no, you have to turn left and then face the hospital door. The game's giving you one more chance just to make sure you really, really want to go through there. But, like, this could have been so much easier, so much more streamlined. Just, like, give me a map, have me click on the hospital room, and just go. Apollonia, have you found Fingal's body yet?
What are you doing here?
My name's Jake Quinlan. I'm a friend of Catherine's.
Quinlan.
And scene. Good. Beautiful. Thank you. We got it.
How is Catherine? Is she going to be all right?
It doesn't look good.
Wait, Marion?
Her consciousness is deeply withdrawn.
It's Marion.
Withdrawn. What's that mean?
It means her mental processes, her memory, the basic building blocks of her personality are inaccessible.
You mean she's in there, but you can't reach her?
Just like Katie Holmes.
Scenario. We haven't yet diagnosed her psychic damage.
Oh yeah, and she knows all about psychic damage. After all, I saw her in Indy 4.
Well, is she going to be all right?
It doesn't look good.
Again, like Indy
She's still
4.
in triage. We're going to just have to wait and see.
Hang on, gotta switch to emotion too. Good.
What are you doing for her?
I'm not doing anything for her as long as I'm standing here talking to you. Why don't you let me get back to work?
Alright, jeez, didn't mean to interrupt your brain surgery.
How did the Ripper do this?
It's hard to tell.
Bad dates?
She had some minor contusions on her head, nothing fatal, but you never know with head injuries. We won't know anything until we can get a data angel in there to do some investigating.
You can get a data angel into the consciousness of someone in a coma?
I'm not sending anyone in there until I've had a chance to fully map her psychic damage.
She is talking about doppling.
If you don't mind.
I mind.
That guy's leather jacket creaks like an 18th century Spanish war galleon.
How did Catherine survive the attack?
Who knows? Maybe she fought him off. More likely, someone or something interrupted the Ripper before he could finish.
Something? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Does she think Ninja Turtles or vampires might have attacked and drove the Ripper off? What? Okay, let's see what's over here. Whoa, Marion. Man, you really let yourself go in the last 10 seconds. Jeez. Goddamn that Howard Stern.
You here to check on Miss Powell?
Yeah. She looks pretty bad.
You haven't seen her yet.
Is there anything you can do for her?
She's in good hands. And she'll be in even better hands once Dr. Burton allows us to treat her.
I'm Dr. Pig Vomit. Can I help you?
Was there any hope for Catherine?
Not at the way we're going. We haven't even established an etiology, let alone begun to treat it.
We're not very good doctors.
We've downloaded megabytes of fragmented images, sensations, memories, but not much that helps us at this point.
Entire megabytes?
Anything that might help ID her attacker.
Well, there's an image on one of the monitors in the lab that's displaying an image we retrieved from Catherine's short-term memory. And she saw the person who attacked her. But in this condition, her mind can only assemble an extremely distorted image of him, or her.
Or it.
Well, can we make it clear and maybe use a computer to fill it out?
No. Catherine's brain will have to produce the image. The only way to help Catherine is to restore the memories and personality the Ripper destroyed.
Yes, I see. Is your hair like a mange-infested clown wig on purpose?
What are Dr. Burton's plans for treating her?
I don't know, I'm just pig vomit, the horrible doctor clown from your nightmares.
She's blocking everything except the most conservative treatments. We've started to assemble data on the patient's past. We're maintaining life support. That's it.
Well, so fucking what? I mean, she doesn't know what to do. I thought she was the best in her field.
She's one of the best. I don't know what it is about this case. There's something here she's not telling us.
Although one thing's for certain, I am not drinking any fucking Merlot!
Have the cops said anything?
No, not to me. Dr. Burton's the attending physician. Although I have noticed that scary-looking detective who checked Powell in keeps coming back.
Even scarier than me.
Him and Burton got into it yesterday.
They had a fight.
Oh, that's an understatement. They look ready to kill each other. God knows what it was about.
I don't understand this. How can you rebuild Catherine's memory?
Well, the way we always do in a case like this.
We put little elves in her ear.
We assemble all the data we can about the patient's past. Life experiences, food she likes to eat, favorite movies, information on who her friends were. Then we upload all that back into the brain and hope that it triggers enough associative reactions to restore her memory.
What are the odds of this working?
Success rate's very high. I mean, we may not retrieve everything, but we should get around 90% or so.
What can I do to help restore that image of the Ripper?
Leave?
Dig up everything you can about the Ripper. Especially anything Catherine knew about the case. And of course, none of it's going to be of any use until Dr. Burton allows us to send a data angel into her brain, but we'll worry about that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good night, kid.
The answer to the mystery.
Case closed.
If I can only make this image clear, we will have our killer.
Alright, so we're skipping on down to the morgue to meet Farley. Man, look at the size of that table he's got there. He's got plenty of room to work. Ah, the table shrunk.
Hey, Vic. What's for lunch?
Hey, Quinlan!
Little coroner humor there.
They working you hard?
Working me like crazy these days.
Hey, is this Renee Stein?
Are you kidding? You were at the crime scene. You saw her inside splattered everywhere.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Nah, this woman was married to her Ripper.
Damn, already made an O.J. Simpson joke.
Husband's a businessman away on a trip for 3 weeks. He gets paranoid that his partner's putting it to her while he's gone, so he flies home early and shoots her to death. I mean, stuff like that. That's why I never got married, you know?
Yeah, that's why.
Had my chances, though.
Yeah, remember Carla? I mean, I liked her, but she was just too needy. She was just after sex all the time. I mean, I'm not a machine, Quinlan.
Any luck figuring out the Ripper's weapon yet?
I'm completely stumped.
So she.
I did every test on these stiffs. I mean, a computer cross-matched the wounds with every kind of blade imaginable. Nothing. I mean, it's like a cross between a Vegematic and a diamond cutter.
Come on, Vic. Someone must have cut these people open.
Nothing these computers can find. Now, you don't believe me? Look at those control panels by the stiffs.
Vegematic cross with a diamond cutter. I think Billy Mays sold that.
You hear about my partner?
Who's that?
Catherine Powell. She was attacked by the Ripper. Somehow she got away. She's upstairs in a coma. Dr. Burton's treating her.
Oh, your friend's in good hands. Burton's a good doctor.
Unlike me.
And if she gets stuck, she'll probably call in her secret weapon.
What's that?
Slows time with the healing touch.
A guy named Joey Falconetti.
Joey Falconetti.
Well, it used to be called Joey Falcon Mellencamp.
Who's Joey Falconetti?
Cyberspace expert that Burton uses on all the tough cases. Also known by his old C-Space handle, Falconetti. Get it? Crazy guy. Likes looking at the bodies. I'm surprised she hasn't called him in yet to look at your friend.
What do you mean?
Oh, he's the best there is on human-to-human decking. She usually calls him in on that kind of stuff.
Ah, that's comforting. The best neurosurgeon in the world actually does subcontracts the hard cases to unlicensed criminals.
Where can I find this Falconetti?
Somewhere on CD2, I think.
Difficult guy to find. Burton usually goes to a guy named Gamut Nelson. He passes the time at the Cafe Duchamp.
Duchamp, Vic.
Duchamp. Well, you can find him there.
I bet all their lab coats used to be white, then this guy threw his red boxer shorts in the washer.
Hey, Quinlan, I got a serious craving for a capicola hoagie from Fat Al. Now, if you're in the neighborhood, could you get me one? Now, hold it on the hot peppers. My ulcer is killing.
I'll get it on a wheat hoagie roll, too. I'm trying to watch my carb intake. Oh, time to swap discs. And to make sure you hurry swapping discs, we leave you with this horribly annoying static sound.